guys, thanks for joining me on my latest adventure. I hope you had an amazing Christmas as well. By the time this video goes live, it will have been Christmas. I actually spent it with my family this year. This is the first time in 10 years, discounting the COVID year where we all had to stay at home, where I've been home for Christmas. I always travel for Christmas and I'm normally somewhere super exotic, but this year, just a couple of days before, in real time right now, I am in Finland. I'm in Lapland. So I'm in Finnish Lapland, in a place called Saarselkä. Pronunciation might be a little bit off, but I am staying at the dreamiest new resort. So it's one of the brand new Aurora cabin experience resorts. It's called the Aurora Collection Resort. I am the first guest here, which is really nuts, and I'll show you more about the hotel in a minute, but the background of the hotel is basically in Saarselkä. It's an amazing place to see the Northern Lights. I've never seen the Northern Lights, and I've been to Iceland, I've been to West Canada, I've been to Swedish Lapland, all hunting for the Aurora, never seen them. But this is a really great place to see them and a good time of year, and this resort was built purely for people like me who want to see the Aurora. So basically this particular plot of land is where the owner of this hotel used to bring all of his guests when they were Aurora hunting. So right down the hill is the town, and he used to bring up all the guests here to this particular part to see the Aurora. So basically when the plot of land came free, he decided, you know, I'm going to build a resort there because then people can see the Aurora from inside their cabin. So I've got lots to fill you in on because we actually arrived yesterday morning. We flew via Helsinki into Ivalo and we had a jam-packed day. So we started our day husky sledding, which is just the most incredible experience. I've done it before and I would do it again. The dogs are so adorable, they love it, and we had the best time. I'm going to actually show you the video of our experience right now. We actually went to the Northern Lights village to go on that experience. They host a lot of the different activities that you can do here. So that was really cool. We had breakfast there and then we wandered around the resort. I've always wanted to see it, so that was really cool. Then we came back here. So I'm going to give you a room tour before we made ourselves at home because it's quite messy right now. All right, I'll show you this area in a second because it's show stopping, but this is the bathroom, which comes complete with sauna. Amazing. And then it's a wet room, so you've got a shower, toilet, vanity area, all Rituals products, and the sauna's super easy to use. You just turn it on with this remote here. That's obviously the heating, and then it's a bit dark right now, but I'll show you again in the morning. But this is the concept of the room. You've got this double window out to the hill which leads down to the village. It's so beautiful. So when you're in bed, you've just got this insane view in front of you. Let me move back and show you the two together. How pretty is that? They've got a TV, it's got Netflix and all sorts on there, so you can get all nice and cuddled in bed, watching TV, waiting for the auroras, which we will be doing for sure. And then outside, and I'm not going to go right now because we'll be going a little later, is a hot tub. So that was before we kind of moved in. We got in last night, had a little nap. Now let me show you the room immediately after we woke up. That's basically the situation of this morning. I'm just sat on the floor. I've got my camera propped on the bed so I can chat to you guys. But yeah, it looks it looks absolutely magical right now. So we came back from Husky Sledding, we had a nap because we were absolutely knackered from flying in, and then we went into the town. We had some dinner in town, we had pizzas, it was really yummy, and the town's really sweet and cool and Christmassy, and then we came back to the resort, got ready to go Aurora hunting. So whilst we were getting ready, I thought, oh, I'm going to practice taking pictures on my phone, because you need to have a different kind of setup when you're trying to, you know, take a picture of the sky at night. So I was practicing here right in front of the window of the room, and as I took a really long exposure picture, I looked at my camera and there was this amazing sort of billow of green going right behind this tree. So basically the northern lights were right here. So I started screaming, we ran outside, we took a bunch of pictures. It was a cloudy night, so we just had this window of about a minute that they were there. So I didn't manage to film it, but I did take some pictures, and it was, I mean, it was a real pinch me experience, because my first view of the northern lights was technically by accident, but yeah, it was amazing. After that though, because we only had that minute flash, we actually drove out to see them, to try and find another little window of opportunity. We saw them as we were driving for a second, and then we drove all the way to the Russian border, to this amazing little island. We didn't see the northern lights again from that point on, but it was just a really nice experience. So yeah, we went to the island, we stepped foot on the Russian border, shh, don't tell anyone, and then we drove back here and slept like absolute babies. This bed that you're propped on is honestly the dreamiest thing. But today we're going to go out exploring a little bit more. We're going to go sledding down the hill. We're just going to go for lots of lovely dreamy walks in this stunning weather, and then I think we're going on a snowmobile as well, but I will of course take you guys with me. So pretty waking up here. This time of year though, it's super dark until really late. We're now looking at about 11 o'clock, but that's so cool. These cabins are so amazingly located that you've got the sunrise there, and then the northern lights happen up there. That's the kettle boiling in the background, by the way. We've had our breakfast delivered. Wow, what a wake up. That's actually the moon, guys. You know, earlier I said we saw the sunrise. It's the moon. Yeah, you don't see sunrise here. You can see where the sun rises, but it doesn't come up. Doesn't actually come into the sky, yeah. They call it Kaamos. Just for reference, this is our cabin. Oh yeah. Have you ever been witnessing a moonrise? This is so amazing being up here and looking at the moon. So you can also ski up here. Wow. And there's a little restaurant. I don't think I've been sledding like on a proper hill before, Shats. Have you? I did, yeah. I'm gonna watch the kid go first. We're following you. Nice try. Wait, I can't get going! I'm gonna follow you exactly. Oh, I see a dip! I see a dip! This was the best. Let me tell you, that was sick. So we're gonna climb back up and do it again. So good. Gosh, everything's so pretty. Look at this ski lift up there in between the trees. It's amazing. Amazing. Get a feel for how quick it is. Woo! It's so weird, like you have no concept of time. So after that epic sledging down that hill, which honestly was one of my favourite things I think I've ever done, and it was just insane because pure luck, that sky of pink colours was just ridiculous. So yeah, we went down the first time, walked all the way back up, went down again, and then we went into town, had a little panini, and then we walked back here. It was really weird walking back because it was like 3 o'clock, but it felt like midnight. It was crazy. But anyways, after we came back, we went in the jacuzzi, which, by the way, is perfection. Like, it's the most amazing temperature. It's huge. It's got this epic view. You just run out of your door into the jacuzzi, and then you run back in, and we got straight in the sauna. So we had a really nice afternoon. It's now only 5 o'clock, even though it's pitch black outside. We are all freshened up. We're about to go snowmobiling. I have never done it before. We've seen so many people out and about doing it, so we're going to give it a go of our own. But yeah, it looks really fun. But wrapped up, I've got like 20 million layers on, and obviously a hat is about to go on top of this. But yeah, snowmobiling.
Driving is a little bit like the motorcycle.
Yeah.
When you want to go right, you go with the body.
Okay.
Like when you turn.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation. Not used to this, no I'm not, but better let myself give in to love, believe in us, no matter what it does to my heart. Not used to this, no I'm not. It was like if we were to waste these moments, the like poets to me.
Morning. So where do we leave off? Snowmobiling. That was epic. So fun. And obviously you can do it at any point during the day, in the evening, but I highly recommend doing it at night. It was just so epic. It was like badass, you know? It felt really cool, and we were ducking in between the trees, and then we stopped off for a short while and lit a fire in a little yurt. Like, it was so cool, and we had all of our snowmobiles on sport mode, so we were just basically bombing through, and it was epic. So fun. And then we went and had a burger at this little fast food joint in the town, came back, slept amazingly. This morning it is a complete whiteout. Like, there is not even a sliver of colour in the sky, so we were actually really lucky yesterday to see the colours that we did. But yeah, it's like white on white on white. I'll show you in a minute. But we loved sledding so much yesterday that we're going to go back, and I feel like it will be a completely different experience because we're not going to actually be able to see anything as we're sledding down. But let me just show you outside right now and how white it is. Really cool, but just totally different to yesterday. And a little bit more cold. So we are back at the very same sled hill, and look, you can't see a thing. You wouldn't even recognise the place. And I came far more prepared this time with my ski goggles so I can use my feet to brake and not thrash myself with the snow. This is going to be like a completely different ride because we can't see anything ahead of us. So we just got back actually from Aurora hunting. So whilst we were out on the sled, the guys at the hotel picked us up and said, let's go and try and find some Aurora. The KP was high, it was number 3, which is quite good for seeing them. But it was super cloudy, but bless the hotel team. Like, we were driving around for a couple of hours trying to find just a space in the sky to see some northern lights because they knew how much I wanted to see them. We didn't see any, sadly. We've got one more day tomorrow, but I'm not going to vlog tomorrow because I think we're just going to be doing more of the same, just walking around, going down the hill, enjoying this insane room. But tomorrow night it's clear, which is of course sod's law, isn't it? But it just means that we will have to come back. I have zero luck when it comes to the northern lights, but at least this time I got to see them through my camera, so it's a stepping stone to the process of actually seeing them. And I'm very happy to come back here. This has honestly been such a dream few days, and I am in love with this hotel and the room. So it's the Aurora Collection Resort once again, and I will link all of the details in the description box down below. But yeah, thanks for joining me on the adventure. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in my next one, and I won't see you before the new year. So Happy New Year. Bye.